All right, TGI Friday. In about 45 minutes, Danny Golden's going to be getting released from the Shirley Ryan Rehab. If you're in the downtown area McClurg, there's some intersections in the Mount Greenwood area along the route, looking for people to go and support the motorcade as it takes him back to the Mount Greenwood area to continue with his next phase of rehab. Godspeed, Danny. Fight like a golden brother. With that being said, update on negotiations and mediation. Yesterday concluded day 2 of mediation. We started Tuesday, day 2 was yesterday, trying to get some things accomplished through a mediator since the city has played games along this whole process. Just as an example, in the last 4 months, the city has been tendered at least 35 to 40 available dates from the lodge. They have said yes to 5. Period. When it came to COVID, they couldn't get to the table fast enough. Every day, any day, all day long, they were available to ram that stupid policy down our throats. Now when it came to getting the contract done, they were very sporadic at best, with sometimes 4-week break in availability. So we knew damn well there was a clear intention to not get this contract done, more than likely. And they proved it right yesterday. We left mediation day 2 with not a single agreement. They started the day with saying they had a hard stop at 3 o'clock. So clearly this was not a priority. They had other things they had to get to that didn't involve finishing the contract for our members. So we demanded arbitration verbally. We sent them a notice, which was posted on the website and the Facebook page last night from our attorneys to the city. There's a panel that gets convened. Myself and someone from the city will try and agree upon an arbitrator to hear the case going forward. If that doesn't happen, we will then request a panel where we will strike arbitrators that are recommended until we have one left. They strike, we strike until there's one left. The process should start sometime, hopefully in September. Again, I wish it got done sooner. I know there's members who wish we went to arbitration sooner or say we should have, this was a waste of time. Well, you don't know that until you get here, unfortunately. The reality is arbitration has always been a risk. At the end of arbitration, there are going to be things we don't like, just like there's going to be things the city doesn't like. And we were trying to get the best possible deal. Rational and reasonable were our proposals. But it became very clear the city decided they were not going to resolve this contract anytime soon before the election next year. Here we are. I'll keep you updated as they warrant. But I will also tell you that we're not going to stop fighting, ever. This city is salvageable. In 7 months, we can have a new mayor, hopefully. We should. She has been a disaster from day one. A lot of these policies can change overnight. We certainly know the superintendent is going to change overnight, which means Eric Carter will be gone, and a lot of the other lackeys at the top who are dragging this department down to the depths of Lake Michigan will be gone, demoted, whatever the case may be. Who cares? Good riddance. But we can turn the page and start looking forward to a better police department with better morale, better leadership. So let's just stay focused on the 6-month window here. Hopefully change comes before then, but if not, that's the next target, is the city council elections next February. I will also tell you, when it comes to COVID, 2 things. We sent notice to the city last week that the CDC policy had changed when it came to testing, and we expected the city's policy to change accordingly. That didn't happen. They kept playing stupid. They had no updates. They had no idea. So after yesterday, another stall tactic of not knowing what the city was going to do, we informed them we would be contacting the arbitrator who maintained jurisdiction over that arbitration, specifically about the testing, to suspend the testing effective immediately. So we requested a hearing. We hopefully will have one next week on the testing component so we can stop this nonsense. That was what Dr. Arwadi based all her testimony on, was CDC guidance, the science. Well, the science says testing is optional at this point, so it should be for everybody that works in this city. I hope some other unions get on board pushing this issue, unlike the first round when they all hid in the corner, but we shall see on that end of it. Also, a lot of members noticed the North Shore settlement and lawsuit. The organization that championed that lawsuit and settlement I've been in contact with them, asking for a sit down and some conversations with their filings and all their attachments for that filing, so we can sit down with our general counsel and determine if there's a path forward to sue this mayor and the city for the COVID policy here against our members, similar to what they did for North Shore. I'll get everybody updated when I hear from them, and we'll go forward from there. With that being said, try and have a safe weekend. I know there's some issues. I will tell you that we're getting rumors about some massive non-compliance list with testing. Human Resources has told me last night they have no idea what I'm talking about. So if anybody knows of this list or can produce this list that's supposedly circulating within districts, please forward it to us. I know there's some conversations about even time due being restricted, or requests for days off. If that happens, please call the lodge, not after hours. It's not an emergency. Send us emails, notify us where it's happening, what time you got notified your comp time was being denied, what day it was. Send us a picture of the worksheets. All of that stuff helps when it comes to making a complaint to labor relations or having to file a grievance. On that note, have a good weekend, and if you're going to see Danny Goldenoff, I'll see you down there.